San Diego State University is a public college located atop a mesa in Southern California's city of San Diego. With 34,828 students, SDSU is the third oldest and fourth largest of the 23 universities in the California State University system. In recent years, the university has worked to become a more inclusive, equitable, and diverse institution through the implementation of various programs to increase graduation rates for minority student populations. Administrators say that this effort will continue under the leadership of the university's new president, Adele de la Torre, who is the first Latina president at SDSU.
My name is Ozzie Monge. I'm a former lecturer in the Department of American Indian Studies, and I'm also an alum. I have a degree from SDSU, the Master of Arts in Liberal Arts and Sciences.
So, my name is Luke Wood, and I'm the Chief Diversity Officer, and I also serve as our Associate Vice President for Faculty Diversity and Inclusion.
Yat Raelynn Bichitty, Bahena Tinajini Bashichin, Tachini Dashe, Tinzakin Dashnala. I got Ego Dinasan initially. Hi, my name is Raelynn. I'm a fourth year English single subject teaching major. I am Navajo, Apache, Hopi, and Zuni. I grew up here in San Diego, and my family's from Arizona.
So what I do is I help work with our representatives for students, our representatives for staff, to basically coordinate with faculty across the institution to look at what we can do to better move forward diversification initiatives. So what we're really interested in doing is helping to create an environment of inclusion where individuals from diverse communities feel welcome, they feel affirmed, they feel like this is a place that they want to be. And we want that to be the same case for our students, for our faculty, and for our staff. And so it's more of a coordination role to make sure that that's happening across the institution.
Coming here since my freshman year, I've seen it grow a long way. I feel like there's been a lot more initiatives pushed from both the students and the administration, and I'm really glad to see that there's a lot of progress with the initiatives for diversity. I feel like there is a little bit more that could be done, but I think as far as like from when I first arrived here as a freshman, there's been a lot more changes in terms of having representation, having outreach, and also, more importantly, having the retention programs available to them.
Since 2008, the ethnic demographics of the students enrolled at SDSU has seen some alterations towards becoming more diverse. In fall 2017, 24.99% of students identified as Mexican American, compared to 17.86% in fall 2008. During that same time frame, students identifying as white fell from 43.05% in 2008 to 33.95% in 2017. Former lecturer Ozzie Monge said that while there has been some improvement toward becoming more diverse, SDSU can still work to become more inclusive and equitable.
But we have to understand what the word diversity means in the context of higher education. And if it means representation of people from various cultures and things like that, then you do have some diversity at San Diego State. But I have a hard time with that word diversity because when you look at the historical context, what we really should be striving for is equity, fair treatment of peoples, as well as speaking more from the lens of trying to correct from social ills of the past, taking a strong position against racism. Diversity doesn't necessarily address issues of racism, and we need to do that more. Not just having diverse populations, but then once we bring these diverse populations together, having those conversations which should take place among those diverse populations. And one of the reasons why is they want to expose people to other ways of thinking, other cultures. But when you really think about that, who is it that needs to be exposed to these other peoples and other cultures that have not historically heard from these voices? Because these voices have historically been squelched and marginalized. So I know it may sound like I'm rambling a bit, but the word diversity doesn't necessarily address what needs to be done. It just sort of shows a state of things, but not necessarily an action or an impetus towards addressing the past injustices that have prevented other people from being there in the first place.
Some members of the SDSU community said that they feel that the campus has been successful in its diversity and inclusion efforts over the years.
I've been here for 20 years, and I've just seen the kind of the attempts to be inclusive, attempts to be progressive, attempts to invite people, like occasions like this, to kind of come and express themselves, to show off the differences that make us so wonderful.
Yes, it is. I would like to do my graduate study here because it's really diverse. There's a lot of nationalities, and whenever there's a lot of nationalities, you would feel more like, everyone is like facing the same issues, the same challenges. So yeah.
Others say that while SDSU is a diverse community, the school should increase the number of events that highlight the campus's multicultural population and facilitate conversations around inclusion, diversity, and equity.
Say maybe hold more events like these, like the International Peace Village events. I think it just brings out to show the diversity of the university itself.
I feel like it could improve by delving into more conversations around the nuances about culture and diversity, tokenization, all kinds of stuff.
For more about diversity statistics at San Diego State University, visit www.laurenjmapp.com to see the article and infographics.